Hello, everyone, and welcome to Top of Texas Beer Review. This is beer review number 7, and we're going to H-Town. We're going to Houston, the home of Karbach Brewing. And this is my first impression of Karbach, and this is the first beer I will sample. This is the first beer I review. Now, I will say, of all current craft beer being brewed in the Houston area, I've been hearing Karbach name-checked quite a bit. I hear some good things are coming from that brewing company, from that brewery. So we're going to sample, and we're going to start with one of their year-round brews on this, the second week of March 2016. Now this beer, Hopadillo, does have a brewed on date here, which is November 19th, so mid to late November of 2015. So this beer, just a touch over, let me see here. Yeah, just a touch, well, neighborhood of 4 months since this beer was brewed. Now, let's take a look at the packaging. I really do like the kind of the two-tone paint job here, kind of a split personality, if you will. Our Hopadillo, obviously that's a take on the armadillo, combination of hops and armadillo. Armadillo is a critter here in Texas and Oklahoma, a nocturnal armored armored critter that likes to eat bugs and is exceptionally bad at crossing the street, crossing the highway. And you often see armadillos dead on the side of the road because they did not survive their trek across the highway to get that next grub or insect in the ground. So we have our Hopadillo here. Now, one thing that is noticeably missing and really kind of goes against the trend of all canned and bottles craft beer is we have no statement as far as IBUs and alcohol by volume. I had to go to the Karbach website to find that specific information. What we do have here is a warning. Cuidado, it says. Watch out or be careful. In Spanish, it says, he lurks in the shadows, waiting in bold anticipation. He's surprisingly bitter about something. Legend has it that he feasts on those with fresh hops coursing through their veins. This dry hopped Texas IPA has a flavor as defiant as the Hopadillo himself. It's packed with the bracing bitterness of hops from around the world that this creature craves. He's coming to get you. You've been warned. So we are, we have been warned. Obviously, the packaging here talks a big game. So, piquing my interest, I go to the Karbach website to see what I'm about to take on here. And Hopadillo comes in at 6.6% alcohol by volume and 65 IBUs. So let's put it to the test here and crack open from Karbach Brewing Company, Hopadillo, a Texas IPA. Let's get this in the glass and take a look. Very attractive. My favorite thing about IPAs is just how beautiful they are in a glass. It makes for wonderful theater, and it's mouth-watering. Effervescent, some good, fairly strong let's try carbonation here. It pours for the most part clear. Maybe just the slightest haze, but clear. We can see details through the glass. Copper, kind of a deep bronze. Wow, just almost perfect head. Kind of a creamy, sudsy head here. Maybe one finger. I was kind of careful with my pour. I bet it's amazing. I bet this is amazing on draft. Beautiful beer. So let's go to the nose. The first thing it smells is not hops here. The first thing I smell is citrus. Imagine yourself kind of standing or perhaps driving by a Florida citrus grove. Orange, grapefruit, tangerine. orange zest on the aroma here. Hops are almost secondary as far as what I'm smelling. Nothing terribly complex, but it's inviting. It's delicate. It's sweet on the nose. All right, so that's what it smells like. That's what it looks like, but I didn't come here to smell it or um, look at it. I came to enjoy Hopadillo from Karbach Brewing in Houston, Texas. Okay, hops are more obvious once we get it on the palate. And it's dry. It tastes drier than it smells. I was expecting something a little more sweet. I was really expecting kind of a strong, kind of a sweet, citrusy arrival, but not so much. Hops are more obvious in the taste. Kind of a dry citrus here. It's bitter. Grass and pine. Juicy. Based on these statistics, the 6.6 alcohol by volume, the 65 IBUs, had I not seen that information, had I not seen those statistics, I would have guessed this was a stronger beer. It packs a punch. But yet it's kind of delicate, sessionable, and drinkable. And this is the second glass I've had. I had my first glass yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. And the beer kind of calms down that bitterness, the juicy, the piney notes, the dry citrus does kind of calm down as you make your way through the glass. By the time you get to say the final third of the 12-ounce pour, it's even more drinkable. It's good. It's a good first impression. I'm excited about what I might be able to sample in the future with perhaps some stronger beers, maybe some aged beers, some high alcohol by volume beers. But this is a good first impression from Karbach. It's my understanding that distributors in my little nook of Texas will soon be offering a full complement of Karbach beers. I had to go down to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex to get this one. I would give this 3.75 out of 5. It's good beer, and I would recommend it. Well, that pretty much wraps up my review. Remember, in the comments section, I'm always looking for new Oklahoma and Texas beers to try, and I would like for you to recommend one to me. And as always, it's good to talk to you, and cheers to you in your craft beer adventure.